Fan of the Hauraki Big Show podcast? Make sure you check out more from Jase, Mike and Keyzie on their Instagram at Hauraki Big Show, or tune in to them 4 to 7 every weekday on Radio Hauraki. Thanks, mate.
Thanks, mate.
Good on you, mate.
Good on you, fellas. How are we all going? We all good?
Good.
Pretty slow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pretty slow.
You look a bit...
But not, eh? I look a bit slow.
You
do I?
look like you've just had a nana nap.
Oh, I have had a bit of a nap
Yeah.
today.
You look like you've just rolled out of bed.
I had a nap before I come in.
Good weekend, though?
Well, it was a great weekend. It was a great weekend. And part of that was that the weather was good, you know?
Yeah, it was nice to have a bit of nice weather, actually.
Nice change, isn't it?
Yeah. Still freezing.
Oh,
yeah,
very
but that's
cold.
just in your house, man. So, yeah,
Well,
I
actually,
mean, no one else is going through what you're going through.
I had a dinner with a very good friend, and he was saying his house is freezing too.
Yeah.
And he lives in a mansion.
I got to say, I got zero sympathy.
Right. Yeah, but then you got like a $700 power bill.
Yeah, but I'm not moaning about the cold all the time. It's good, you know? I mean, you don't want to be paying that much either. And to be fair, the house I'm in is freezing too.
Yes.
But we've got heat pumps and gas and shit, so we just turn them on. But yeah, I'd far rather, I mean, I'd prefer not to be paying $700 for a gas bill, but
Yeah.
yeah, what do you do?
There you
what do
go.
you do, mate?
My house is warm.
There you go, Keith's got a warm house.
Got a little,
Yeah,
got a little
nice.
brick and tile granny flat in West Auckland.
Yeah, well, you see,
Lovely.
I've got a rambling old villa that's falling apart, and she's, there's bloody drafts coming in everywhere.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I might get, do a bit of DIY.
Well, you start by doing a bit of DIY.
DIY.
You obviously do a lot of it.
and when the summer and the spring rolls
DIY,
around.
does that stand for do yourself in?
Yeah,
I've
what
been
it would in
thinking
my
about it.
case.
Oh, you would've
it
been
fucking
thinking
would
of-
do me in.
You were thinking of DUI.
No.
No. Okay, just double checking. I was so hungover on Sunday because I did a double nighter,
You did.
a 2-nighter.
I saw you got home on Friday night. Your missus was recording you.
Yeah.
Steamed.
I forgot about that and then woke up in the morning and then I was like, why did you film me? And then why did I share it on my story as well? Sunday, though, I was
didn't even
so
see that.
slow.
Didn't you?
No.
He was maggoted, bopping around the house singing Elvis.
Elvis, and also Quando.
What time was that?
Midnight, which is good. It's
Where'd
not
you
too
be?
late. Just with all the bloody Hauraki, because remember we had that shindig with racing
did.
and that?
Oh, yeah.
And then we went to the pub, and then
Yeah,
all the ACC boys were there. You know what they're like.
You just go to the road.
Those losers.
And then
Yeah.
everyone was just taking turns at buying jugs.
Right.
You actually
Did you take your turn, Keyzie?
Yes, I did. You know Isaac, young Isaac, who's out there?
Yeah.
In the corner, sits with a cheese cutter.
Yes.
So he hasn't said a word since we started.
Pretty much.
And the first thing he did was arrive, buy 2 big jugs of beer for everyone, and then wouldn't shut up the whole night. And it turns out he's really funny
Oh, great.
and good yarns. And then he was about to go buy another round of jugs because no one else had offered. And I was like, no, I'll get this one,
You
fella.
finally
Good
chipped
on you,
in.
mate.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so I
good
got
on
a
you, fellas.
small jug of
No, he's
raspberry
probably
lemonade.
just being quiet, just biding his time out there, isn't he?
Yeah.
I
Young
reckon.
Isaac.
Soaking it in.
Well, I mean, it's inevitable when you're in this environment that you get caught in the alcoholic quagmire.
Well, this
that
week-
is this place.
This week is terrible. I've got Pie Awards tomorrow night, which you guys said no to, but that's essentially a piss up.
I would have loved to, but I'm just really busy tomorrow, Mogi.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And then Friday, we're all at the darts.
Yeah.
So you won't be drinking for that, Mogi,
Nope.
because you're on the wagon.
Nope.
Okay.
No, you
I don't-
are
I
or
don't-
you aren't.
I'm not drinking.
Oh.
I don't drink at Hauraki events.
No.
Oh, that's how it is.
Yeah.
Yeah, same.
I might.
Yeah,
Nah. I tell you what, though, just on that front, I got to give up the durries.
Yeah.
But I just don't want to. I just love them so much. There's certain time.
Oh, I got on the darts on the weekend.
I've never enjoyed durries more than I have of late.
Oh, really?
Yeah, but I'm not actually smoking crazily, but I'm actually taking the time to enjoy the durries that I'm having.
Well, that's interesting because last
Rather
week
than-
I asked you how many you were enjoying, and you said none of them except for the one in the morning.
Yeah, I know.
That
but
was last week.
But the last 4 or 5 days, because I've been
Right.
going, I've got to give them up. This is shit.
Yeah.
This is terrible. But then I go, okay, well, I don't have to smoke all day. And I'll just have them when I light them. So I'll have one in the morning when I have my morning coffee.
Yeah, that's how addiction works. Yeah.
And then, I'll go to the gym and I'll do a bit of stuff, and then I'll have one maybe late afternoon,
Yeah.
and then I'll have one before I go to bed.
So 3.
Yeah.
3 a day. That's
Yeah.
all good.
Well, it's still not good, but
No,
it's
it's
better.
not.
But
But
it's also not going to happen.
Well, it did happen. It's happened the last 3 days.
Right.
You
You think
now
you can
it's
do
like,
that consistently?
probably not.
No.
I believe in you.
It's all or nothing, really. You've got
It is.
to give it all up or just
Yeah.
harden the fuck up and smoke.
Yeah.
And it's just been so good, though.
Yeah, I got on the darts over the weekend. They were delicious. All of them. Every single one of them was mint.
Yeah, but
Hey, but
But I
don't
don't have
smoke
that many.
New
I
Zealand.
probably had.
but you're
8
combining
over
them
the
with
whole
some
weekend.
beersies too, which is always a great combo.
Oh, so good.
It's a
so I
good
got to bed
combo.
at 3:30 on Friday night,
Far out.
and then the kid woke up at 6.
So, and then you got
So
back on
Saturday
it.
So
was a,
then you stayed in
Saturday
bed
was a
till 12.
great day. Although the missus was also up till 3:30, and she just got up, took the brother-in-law to the airport, took the kid out to Butterfly Creek.
Oh, it's nice out there.
So it was really nice because I stayed home, laid down,
just slept it off.
did nothing, and then I didn't drink Saturday, but we had beers yesterday for the UFC.
Oh, how was it?
So good, so good. Just hanging out with the missus, man. I love it, eh?
Yeah, so do I actually.
Yep.
Weirdly enough.
Lame.
But you see, my wife doesn't drink.
My wife.
But that's not because, she chooses not to drink. She just doesn't like drinking.
Neither does my
and
partner.
so-
She doesn't either.
And it's like, and I've talked before about her with a hangover. It's pathetic.
Right.
Pathetic.
Yeah.
If I
You know,
tried, yeah.
get me some KFC.
If I try drink with Lucy, she'll start. We'll have a glass of wine together, and then it'll take her like 2 hours to drink that glass of wine or something.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, I'm getting
Oh, you see,
really
people like that
steamed.
really annoy
Yeah.
me.
And then they get tired and headachy, and I'm like just starting to fire up.
I
Yeah.
remember once, and it was flying overseas, and there was a guy opposite me in the aisle, and he'd ordered a little scotch, and he had a glass of scotch, and it took him probably an hour and a half to drink it, and I was just watching him the whole time going, just drink it, you fucker. It should take you like a minute.
Yeah, but that's the difference.
You know what I mean?
Enjoying it.
But he was
Yeah.
just sipping it. I'm just like, oh, it was irritating me so much.
Yeah.
People that sip their wine.
Couldn't you just
I mean,
watch
what's
the
that
in-flight
about?
movie or
Should've
something?
Sip your
smashed
wine.
in it. Yeah.
Just scull the bastard.
Get it in, yeah.
That's the whole point. Enjoy it slowly.
Yeah.
And so then you had your midwinter Christmas, didn't you, Keyzie,
Yeah,
on
that's
Saturday
right.
night?
Yeah,
So-
hungover on Sunday.
and hungover on Sunday.
So midwinter Christmas, my wife is massively. She's massively into Christmas, like obsessed with it.
Right.
And she's always wanted to start hosting her own, and she's decided that we should do midwinter ones, which is a nice idea. We had a revolving looped Christmas fireplace
Sounds
on
like
the
a pain
telly.
in the ass to me.
Yes,
We
looked
had
terrific.
Christmas crackers.
Can I just
we had
ask you this question
candles.
then, Keyzie?
We had decorations. What's that, Jase?
If your wife doesn't like
Your wife?
doesn't like to drink,
Yeah.
why do you have to pick her up when she goes out?
Oh no, she doesn't like drinking when it's not a big
With
occasion
you.
with all of her mates or something.
Right.
Because she doesn't like being hungover because she usually has netball the next day or something active.
Yeah.
She hates it.
Yeah.
So if it's a big thing with all her workmates or something, then she drinks and then I'll pick them all up.
Do you love a hangover in a way, Mogi?
No.
Good question, Jase.
No, not at all.
Do you feel horny?
Oh, we've already been through that.
Oh,
That
yeah,
was me
yeah.
that raised that up with you.
No.
Yeah.
Wasn't that me?
But yes,
It's a shame that you were by yourself on the Saturday then.
on the Saturday. Yeah. Look, you
I mean, I don't
you
get into your private life, you love
you
making.
make do.
Yeah, I'm sure you did.
Yeah.
Because you were saying off air, Keyzie.
Don't
Yeah.
bring me into this conversation.
That you're particularly filthy when you're hungover.
Yeah. Yeah, it's pretty bad. Fuck, it's bad. It's disgusting.
In what way? In what
Oh,
way?
I don't want to talk
How
about
so?
it here, Jase. It's so bad. Whatever you're picturing, worse.
Worse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just plumbed the depths of the internet.
Did you play Mr. and Mrs. Santa
No.
on Saturday night? It seems a waste.
We played Secret Santa where you can steal presents.
No, it's not the same.
It's
Did
cooler.
you have a Santa scenario in the boudoir?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I was
no.
too steamed. No, there was none of that.
What time did that finish up?
Oh, not actually that late after the All Blacks finished.
Right.
But it was because most of the people that were there, the dudes, were also with me on Friday night, and
Yeah.
all of us were massive sacks of shit.
Yeah, right.
We don't know what the
You
hell
have to
happened.
drink your way through it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And so
just-
we were all just punishing one
You
another.
just had to quell the growing anxiety by
But
sipping a few more.
yesterday evening, right, I'm really tired, starting to get grumpy. Not, but just starting to get grumpy, and you know how it is. And then we, together, as husband and wife, we make cannelloni in a nice little dish,
Yes.
oven dish, squeeze all the, make this blah, 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 put it all in, cover it with tomato sauce, put it in the oven, and then I'm sitting on the couch, Lucy gets it out of the oven, and the handle snaps off it. It falls face down on our open oven door and smashes in half, and cannelloni and red splatters all over our kitchen.
That has cheered me up so
And
much.
I walked in there, and I was just so furious. And she's like, "It's not my fault." I was like, No, it's not your fault. I'm allowed to be furious at the massive mess that's now currently
Yeah.
everywhere. So I had to pull the oven apart last night whilst incredibly hungover.
Oh, I just love that stuff when you just get another item on your list.
Like a massive punishing one as
I
well.
don't know if I told you that, guys, just a little while, probably about a month or maybe a month and a half ago, I was driving home from work Friday, starving, and I bought us this takeaways from this Thai place that we absolutely love. And my daughter was like, "When are you going to be home, Dad? I'm starving."
what
My
happened?
daughter Millie.
Yeah.
We're all starving, and I said, blah, 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 and I went out of my way to the takeaway, picked it all up, beautiful chuchi prawns and all sorts, and I was salivating, smelling it, walking down my path down to my house, and it was in one of those paper bags.
And what happened?
It just fell through the bottom, and we had 4 dishes, just all over the path and onto the grass and shit.
I'd be furious.
And seriously, I gave everyone a hell of a fright in the house because I was like, "You fucking!" and I told my daughter was just devastated because
good.
if I recall, she was a bit hungover,
Right.
and she was just hanging out for some Thai, and it was just so. And I remember just standing in the dark and getting a prawn. And just going, oh.
Did you eat it?
Yeah, ate it.
I ate it.
So what did you end up having for dinner?
I think we ended up just getting some really shit fish and chips from our local. Oh, from you've been near that
I
local
went
there.
Yeah.
Good chicken
Good potatoes.
and good potatoes, but the fish and chips are shit. And I was so gutted, man.
So good.
Your Hauraki Big Show Keyzie word of the day is
Blowout. You both had a couple of blowouts there, yeah. That
Yeah.
is a shit.
And then Luce was trying to eat her cannelloni because there was some still in the thing. We're like, we can salvage and at least have dinner.
Yeah.
And she's
Bit
like
of
picking
glass.
bits of ceramic out of her mouth. And I'm like, just stop eating it. It's just stop eating it.
Jeez.
So good.
Well, you know what
Hope I don't drop this Peter pit.
you know what I'm happy about though, Keyzie,
What, Jay?
is that you're not going to be hoeing into cannelloni this afternoon and getting a bit of an upset tummy.
Yeah. Dropping bombs.
Follow us on Instagram. Hauraki Big Show. Chris Key, NZ, Jase Hoyt.
Hoity J, you
Hoyty J.
massive knob.
And Michael Minogio, Mr. Mike Minogue. Cheers.
Thanks, mate.